Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the channel. All purchases have been made in preparation for this video, including another 30 days on the Summoners Black ISO Store access. And look, I am thankful that Kabam has not changed the price of that because, as we know, it is one of those things that they said at the beginning of the introduction of it. This is a special introductory price. Reminds me when Taco Bell rolls out like a pretty decent item for $1, or I guess now with inflation maybe $2. And then they keep it on the menu, but it's no longer an introductory price, so instead they like double it. But they've gotten you hooked on it. It's like a drug, so they expect you to still buy it even if it's double the price of what you were willing to pay before. Well, we theorized in the community, and I think that their plan was for this to be the case, that the $10 per month would go up at some point. But thankfully it has not, and I hope that given the nature of them needing money and still laying off 7% of their workforce and all the things that Kabam has done this week and this year that have in some ways struggled financially, particularly shutting down Transformers Forged to Fight on top of that. I think they only have like 3 games active right now, even though the press release for the unemployed percentage of laid off workers talked about a bunch of games that they allegedly run that no longer exist, which is also like a very strange thing to do for a journalist. So anyhow, purchased the 30 days right there, as you can see. 79 days are active. Now, my thinking is whenever I get down to about 50 days, I buy it. Now, of course, it's coded to where after about 25 days from the time of purchasing it, even if you have 100 plus days, which I used to, but then said I'll save my $10 for a little while and let it run down. One of the best things Kabam did was give us a chance in the arena to get a free 30 days of that with a high enough score, and I did that twice and got 60 days. Weird flex, right? It is Sunday, Cavalier Day. We still have another day for the new Black Panther movie Wakanda pack to purchase. And if there are champions in there that you're hunting, you could certainly spend much worse money than the up to $25 plus tax plus conversion rate of whatever currency you're after that you're spending. However, it is worth noting that you do not get the best thing about the daily specials, and that is, of course, the stamps with those. And in $25, is 5 days worth of Thronebreaker daily specials or Cavalier daily specials. So, with that being said, it is time to open our Sunday Cavalier crystals. And I just have to say, I have yet to get a 6-star Nexus from these all year, and that saddens me. But maybe today's the day. Or maybe today's the day that I get a 6-star again, because it's been a few weeks since a 6-star has appeared. As always, don't expect a 6-star in these. Average, I would say, for 4 of these is 1 5-star, 2 4-stars, and a 3-star. The 3-star, of course, because it is all 3 stars in the results. Anything above that is better than average. The drop rates are still against you with 5 and especially 6-star champions. First one, right off the bat, is exactly the average of this. 1 4-star and 2 3-stars. If you want to poster child for what average drop rates are, it would be this. Now, it's just $2.50 essentially for the crystal. So $2.50 for a 4-star is still not something that I'm going to whine about, but it's disappointing. By the way, every 5 of these crystals, you should expect all 3 stars, at least once. And we have seen hundreds of these submitted for data to the channel in the past several years. All right, second of 4. Can we see at least a 5-star here? We see both a Iron Man and a 5-star Nexus. Now, this is the first time in a while I've opened a 5-star Nexus. It's not a 6-star Nexus. But chances are, given how many Max Sig 5-stars I have, it's going to be more 6-star shards. So that is good. And Sunday, Cavalier Day, Cavalier Nexus Day, has some momentum. So if I get all 4 stars and 3 stars in the last 2, I consider this a pretty average opening, but it's better than below average, which usually happens to me on Sundays. Obviously, if I get a Nexus, though, I wanted that 6-star Nexus. And there is back-to-back 5 stars, first time I've done that in a while, and yes, it's a Max Sig ability crystal. A couple weeks ago, I got 2 5-stars out of the 4, was very happy with that, and then popped the 2 Max Sig crystals out of the 5 stars and got a 6-star Immortal Iron Fist on camera. And some of you didn't think, for whatever reason, that he even existed. So I was pretty happy with that. All right, last crystal of the 4. Can we go back to back to back to end it? No. No all 3 stars, though. So that's good. All right, so 2 4-stars and 2 5-stars. There was a time, really a while, that would be just a huge W for the channel. But not now, you know? Now it feels almost like you got ripped off, which is saying something. Okay, we are going to pop this sucker and see how many Max Sig champions come up. There's 1, there's 2, and there's not 3. I just used a bunch of Science ISO to take Scorpion to rank 3. So we're going to bust a cap and choose him. That still puts my 6-star shard count up to over 240,000. So at least the next 24 days we'll have 6 stars to open. And on top of that we'll have the Cyber Weekend offers. And now we'll pop these 2. And Immortal Iron Fist is not there. Again, didn't expect him to be. But we got the bonus 6-star shards. Okay, well, Sunday Cavalier Nexus Day. Happy day to everybody. I'm content with this. I'd still give it like a C+ grade. 2 5-stars out of 4 crystals is still better than average, but nothing to brag about. I do appreciate that they're both Max Sig, which in terms of 6-star shards is the equivalent of getting a 5-star per crystal or 4 5-stars and 4 crystals. So again, glass half full, especially because the stamps are my favorite part about this. And I got a Cavalier stamp and a Thronebreaker stamp / Paragon stamp after purchasing both of those.